You know, if I had my max peeling rod coilovers, I wouldn't have any issues rubbing up on my rear fenders. The entire drive to this point has been nothing but scraping. That is not good. Do I keep driving? Or do I roll the fenders right now? It's annoying. You guys remember the YouTube short that I did where I drove 175 miles and I was touching the intake manifold on my blue all-wheel drive car? This is the same gas station over there, and I just drove 175 miles with still half a tank. Not shabby. Tell me why I was mobbing on the freeway to my destination and freaking Dwayne pulls up next to me on the freeway. So we stopped by Stater Bros because he's grabbing a cake for his father-in-law real quick. It's his birthday weekend. It's crazy. So me, Tazzy, just been hanging out for a little bit, soaking SoCal's hot ass weather. Jose just pulled up as well too, and I know a lot of you guys leave comments and stuff like saying that I don't really drive my cars, that I front whatever. You guys really watch the vlogs, man. I drive my shit, and I'm not afraid to admit that I drive my shit. Look, I just drove 300 miles in a car untested. New brakes, new fuel system, new engine, no tune. First maiden voyage to SoCal. The car made it here. A couple of hiccups. One, the fan is not doing justice. When I say spall fan is what you guys need, spall fan is what you need. The blocks one, the car, the highest temp it got to was like 215. The other issue is the function forums. I didn't roll my fender. I decided to just roll with it. It scraped my tires the entire freaking way. Not bad, only on turns, but aside from the tire scraping and the fan not being efficient, dude, the EF2 surprised the shit out of me. So we're just taking a little breather right now, trying to figure out what our game plan is for today. We were supposed to go to the Neo EF gathering, which is in Irvine, which is like another hour and 30 ish. Yeah, south. It started at 10 and it's like what, 11. Yeah. By the time we get there, it's probably gonna be over. So we're not going to the EF gathering anymore. We're just gonna be, I guess we're just gonna be chilling here, but there are things to do. You guys are gonna be popping his transmission back in the car.
Transmission, intake manifold.
Yeah, so Tazzy actually took his car apart in the last couple of days to kind of change some things up on some downtime, and his transmission is gone. Yeah, it's Bluetooth trans right now. So transmission got sent to the homie Rude Dog and got it fully rebuilt. He has LSD now. Yeah. He has LSD now as well too. And obviously no intake manifold, and his it's funny, his powder coater just pulled up and dropped everything off. So today the boys, they're gonna set up the canopy and get his car up and going again. And you guys may have noticed he has work equips on his car right now. Yeah, he's got a, I don't know if I want to show. I'll talk to Tazzy and see. I'll probably go show it to you guys. You guys probably not gonna see this video until like weeks later, and the car is already gonna be debuted with the new wheels. So I'll show it to you guys when we like finalize his car for tomorrow's show, which is why we're down here, the Honda meet. But you guys don't know how stoked I am about that car, dude. Crazy.
Okay, hold on. You seeing it?
Oh man, that thing goes hard. I'm gonna have to show you guys his new wheel setup. Oh, I can picture it. You guys see it right there? I'm gonna have to show it to you guys. I'm still like cooked sitting on this chair right now. I helped him put the transmission in, and Jose did the manifold. He did all the mounts and everything, and really buttoning it up. The last thing is the half shaft on that side, and the rest of the fuel rails and stuff, and the mid plate right there. Can you see that mid plate real quick?
It's a little dirty, no judging.
It's all gravy. It's functional. Yeah, the homie got down on this. I'm gonna give it.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him hella credit for this, because like he really took his time to like really, you know, made this a solid unit, right? So this is a solid bar, right? He heimed it on this side right here, welded that shut, and then he made these tabs really thick. This is like 1/4 inch steel, and he rounded everything off so it's not all sharp. He even cleaned it up, give it a nice little, you know, shape, and then he put gussets on top of that with some nice little hole for a little, you know, physical look. And he painted it with some nice paint, because this thing has been bolted up 1,000 times and it didn't tear up like, you know, like this. So this is a mid plate for Tazzy's wagon here, and this is probably like the last thing to put on when the jack and everything comes out. So this is solid, man. Keep that shit up, Davio. This is clever right here. Oh, Tazzy was like growing gray hair over all his mismatched hardware, and you know, your boy had to bring over that wrestle tuner, you know what I'm saying, change all his hardware, and what a night and day difference. All the hardware changes the look of the engine bay, dude.
Every time you see me, you hear bling bling.
Bling, bling. That thing's gonna be flossing to. Oh, I didn't show you guys. So if you guys are OGs, if you guys remember Busy Moto's wagon, when he owned this one, he had the, was it Street Fighters?
Street Fighters, yeah.
He had some Street Fighter wheels on it that were white. And if you guys remember seeing Tazzy's wagon, he had the 949. These were nickel. They were black. Yeah, 15x9 black 949s. He had them redone in the white to kind of bring back that nostalgic theme that Busy had on all of his Insights, his CRX, his 9th gen Civic. So Taz got his 949 powder coated white, and dude, it brings back the memory with your touch.
A little different,
yeah. Same but different.
Yep.
Damn, I can't wait to see it on all fours.
Don't mind the red.
They were supposed to be blue.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah, so they only had the red, so they ran the red for right now. Don't mind it. And dude, I'm gonna show you guys the overall when he gets the back ones on. And if you guys are wondering, these are real equips. Crazy dish. And if you guys don't know this guy, if you don't follow him on Instagram, this guy was like a super duper hardcore slammed. Wait, where's your girl's car?
Stored away.
Oh, okay. So she still has it.
Yeah, we still have it.
Yeah, him and his wife, they got stupid slam DB ones. I'll probably throw in a picture right now. All right, guys. So, me, Tazzy, and his brother-in-law came here to their yard real quick, and I wanted to show you guys some of the game plans that me and Tazzy's been talking about for quite some time, like a minute now.
Yeah.
Long even before this yard was here.
Yeah.
So he's been accumulating a lot of cars. If you guys don't know, Tazzy does auto transport, and you can contact him on DMs on Instagram if you guys are looking for any tow within the 909 or the surrounding areas. You guys go pretty far.
Yeah, we travel.
Yeah, they go pretty far. So what they also do on the side is they visit the auction, find deals, whatever. I used to do it back in the days when my brother would buy cars, fix and flip, and him and his brother-in-law has been doing it. And you guys have been coming across some sick ass cars,
Deals.
but they go really fast. So we kind of got to talking about some of the new whips that he got and some potential collaboration. Okay, so the sun is already going down because we've been sitting here talking for a cool minute and just kind of like laying out some of the plans with some of the things that we're doing. So the one car that we are going to be working on, me for the most part, because I'm going to be taking it back home soon, is this EK right here. So he got a pretty good deal on this car, and I'm sure it's hard to see on camera, guys, because GoPro, no, you know, auto ISO, whatever, but he picked up his EK for a killer deal, and originally was going to part it out, but then saw the potential that it's almost done. So then I came in and I was like, well, it's almost done, and based off the photos, I have just about everything to finish this car. So me and Tazzy worked out a little collab, and this car is going to be going up north, and it's going to get pretty much redone. Like, it's still going to be the B series turbo, and we were told that this is a built motor.
It has a piston rod setup.
Piston rod setup. It's turbo. It's got a B16 transmission, a bunch of S2 parts, but obviously missing intercooler, radiator, charge pipe, just a bunch of the smaller additional accessories, right? But the main stuff is here. Axle, everything's all in. Interior complete for the most part, just kind of scattered because, again, this car was kind of abandoned for a while, and this car, I'm pretty much doing like everything. Once it lands in my driveway, I'm talking about the red's going to be white. It's going to have a back glass. Interior is going to be done clean. The engine bay is going to be resprayed. The motor, the turbo kit, it's going to be running. It's going to be tuned. And then when it's all said and tuned, it's going to go back to him. He's going to enjoy it for a little bit, and then it will be for sale. So before I get into this other idea we have going on, which might even ensue this week.
Yeah, this week.
I guess it just depends.
It's all up to Dana. It's all up to Dana.
See, now pressure's on me. So anyways, he buys and he parts out cars. This is one of many cars he buys and part out, and surprisingly, a lot of people have been needing parts, so obviously these end up being shells and then they become scrap, right? Yeah, don't mind the R32 sitting right here, guys. It only has you know, no motor inside of it, just storage as of right now. So he picked up this other car, which is the reason why we came here to the yard, is because my cooling fan took a shit in my EF2 when I drove it here this morning, and he picked up this coupe right here for a killer price, and it is gonna be parted out. The shell will be for sale. The whole entire swap will be for sale. It's super clean. I'm sorry it's so freaking dark. The sun is fading behind the mountain over there. Awesome. It's a B20 swap with an LS transmission. It's an HMO motor. It's super clean. Monotech harness, S2 manifold, throttle body, header, the whole nine, clean. You guys drove it here. It drove beautiful.
Yeah, I drove it here. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, he buys and parts our car, so you guys probably might have, maybe, I don't know, a snippet of it, but there's a Civic wagon right here. I'm sorry it's so freaking dark. It's a Civic wagon right here. This is the homies freaking OG throwback Rude Dogs. This was yeah, this was the H2B wagon on the bottle back in the days, and I've seen Rude Dog race the shit out of this car. If you guys from out here, you guys probably remember this thing always.
This was SGV heavy hitter car.
Yeah, this is definitely a heavy hitter car. This thing always raced with no hatch on it, man. And I'll tell you guys what, this shit is fast. So anyways, so this is one car that we're kind of talking and trying to figure out what we're gonna do with it, depending on my stay, how long I'm staying here for. So the last car I'm gonna show you guys, this one has actually been for sale. Okay, I'm sorry you guys can't see me. This one has been for sale, and this one is priced to sale for what the engine is worth, but take the whole car. It's an EP3 with the K24 RBB, JDM K24 RBB, with all the bolt-ons. And he was selling it for just the price of the engine, but take the car, and the car is complete and it runs.
Yeah, it runs. And it has tags too. Clean.
Yeah. So this thing was for sale, and nobody bit, nobody wanted to buy, and it's got a ton of goodies on it, right? So because nobody wanted to buy this, what are we planning to do here?
put this into the wagon and pretty much replicate my wagon, K24 nitrous.
Yes, sir. So later tonight we're gonna go to the parts list, and he's probably gonna try to order everything tonight and try to get it here within the next day or so. And if I'm gonna be staying here, like say the week or at least 2 or 3 days after the show tomorrow, the Honda meet, we're gonna get cracking down on that wagon and yanking everything out of the EP3 to get that at least hung into that car. So I don't want to shed too much light, because if it happens, you guys will see the series on it. If it doesn't happen, well, you guys will probably see me at home. So anyways, we're supposed to be snagging the fan, but the fan in this one is the same one that's already in my car, so we're not going to grab it. But we are going to go to Jose's house because he says he has 2 SPAL fans. Damn, you guys really can't see me. So I'm gonna quit the yapping and let's go visit the homies real quick. So we just pulled up to Jose's house with the CB7, and he has a fan for me, and it sounded pretty strong. So hopefully this does the job for now until we can order a SPAL fan when I get back home. And I need to roll my fenders, so picked up a mallet as well too. Okay, so here's my problem, right? Big shout out to the homie Joel. He hooked me up with the radiator and the fan out of his old setup, and the fan was working to the point until it stopped working. So I'm going to show you guys inside the car. I know it's dark, but it has its own fan relay, and you'll see the blue light when I turn it on. There's the blue light, no fan. And then it's hard for you guys to see, but the fan is like slowly chipping. It's like wanting to move, but it's not moving, right? So I'm gonna hook it up to the fan that Jose hooked me up with, show you guys the difference. Crazy part is we don't know what brand this fan is, but it is super freaking loud. And it draws a lot of air. That will work for now. And just to confirm one more time, bypassing the relay and the switch straight to the battery, you can hear it. That fan is dead, which means I'm gonna rob this plug right here. All right, I know it may seem like it took us all day to do the trans swap, but Tazzy and Jose was like cleaning everything as they went. New valve cover, spark plug cover, and bung, polish mounts, like they did a lot. So right now we just got the spacer put on, fuel rail injectors are back on. One more time. We got fuel pressure. I don't see no leaks. I don't smell no leaks. Everything's hooked up. It's just gonna be loud as hell. Go through all the gears. Huh? Go through all the gears. Good? Goes all the gears? Yeah. Alrighty then.
You know when you know your car?
Yeah.
You don't sound right.
Yeah, he knows his car for sure, because if you guys look, looks normal. And then you look right here, the plug is under the coil pack.
That's wild, brother.
We took off the injector and it didn't make any change, and we're like, wait a minute, what the heck?
We're fried, guys. We're fried. We're fried.
It's like 10 o'clock right now, bro. We're cooked. All right, we're cooked.
Hey, but tonight he's gonna have a nice video ending for y'all.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
We're gonna go. We're not gonna go. We're gonna go. Yeah, we're going to TJ. We still gotta work on my car though, because we gotta wash it. I still gotta roll my fenders. Fan's done. I already did that.
Dude, this might be one for the books.
It's a 20-year anniversary. Of
course.
K2420 turbo, H2B nitrous.